Welcome, one and all, to our brand new episode of Chucky's Background News. As always, I'm your host, Mel Matt, and this is episode number 99. That is right. We are almost there, you guys. Next week, episode number 100. That is going to be something for sure, but for right now, we're on episode number 99, so let's go ahead and get this episode started. First of all, let's do some shout-outs like we always do. First of all, Spanky and G are really awesome admins. Chucky105, awesome dude. Undead Punk, awesome dude. Tiffany Valentine, great graphics designer. Johnny Prime, real cool dude. Witch, real cool gal. Megan Ryan, real cool dude. Sweet Face, real cool gal. And Bonnie Dolly, awesome gal as well. So all those guys and gals are awesome and amazing. They're real cool. Be sure to check out the site if you haven't already. Be sure to join up if you haven't already. So it's a great place to be, an awesome place to hang out. So definitely check it out. And what you listen to right now, I've actually been listening to a lot of 90s music. I don't know why, but for some reason, I've just really been listening to 90s music this week. Mainly stuff from the late 90s, really, but sort of like alternative kind of thing. Can't really remember off the top of my head which particular songs I've been listening to a lot. I've been listening to Closing Time and just stuff like that from the late 90s. And let's see if I can see what songs I've been listening to. Let's see here. Because I'm going on the site right now. We got... Let's see, Sheryl Crow, yeah, that's it, Sheryl Crow. I've been listening to that song, If It Makes You Happy. I've been listening to that song, like, a lot. I really like that song. Some Sure, Semisonic, like I said, just stuff like that, you know what I mean? Some Nirvana there, some, Soundgarden, pretty much every 90s thing you can imagine, I have like a 90s playlist on YouTube now that I do, that I just listen to, when I'm bored, So I've been listening to a lot of 90s music, and I've also been listening to a couple of new albums lately. I listened to Heart's Beautiful Broken record that just came out, which is it's a pretty good album. It's pretty good. It has some misses, but for the most part, I think it's pretty good. And Nonpoint's new album, The Poison Red, which I was listening to, that was really good as well. Just great heavy metal. And if you're looking for a really good modern heavy metal band, Nonpoint is it. Like bands like Nonpoint and Seven Dust and bands like that, those are really great modern metal bands. I've also been listening to John 5 stuff. Which is mostly instrumental, and it's really good. I may have said this before, but John 5 is a great guitarist, one of my favorite modern day guitarists. And so, what are you currently playing right now, Thread? Still going on as strong as ever, and what are you watching right now, Thread? I recently just watched Krampus last night. It was okay. I don't know. Like, I think it could have played it a bit more serious. Like they sort of went for a horror comedy, which it kind of took me by surprise because the way that the trailers were made out to be, the TV spots and all of that, the way it was made out to be was it seemed like it was going to be like this really dark horror movie, and that's not quite what we get. It can be dark at times, but it can be a bit silly also. So yeah, I mean, it was okay. It has its moments, but meh. I would much rather watch that than haunted house movie or found footage movie like we usually get nowadays. So and Movie Mayhem with Spanky and G. Definitely checked out that podcast. Very entertaining, really good podcast. And what are you doing right now? Thought going on as strong as ever. And 4th of July, we were celebrating the 4th of July this past week. Hope you all had an excellent 4th of July. Hopefully you didn't blow off any fingers or other body parts. I had a good 4th of July. You know what I did for 4th of July? Honestly, I ate nachos and I watched 90s music videos on YouTube on my Xbox One. That's how I celebrated my 4th of July. So, yeah, I had a great 4th of July. And Child's Play 1 Blu-ray. We've been talking about that a lot on the site. Scream Factory recently announced that in October they were going to release a Blu-ray of Child's Play 1. And, I mean, it's basically going to be like the birthday edition, really. But there's going to be some differences. They're going to feature a commentary by Tom Holland, who directed the first one. So that's going to be pretty cool. I don't think we've really gotten a commentary by Tom Holland on the first Child's Play. So that should be really cool to listen to. And they said that they're going to have more extras later on. So hopefully we'll get some good extras as well. Let's see. They're also doing this thing where if you order it directly from their site, you'll get like 2 slipcases for the Blu-ray, 2 posters, and an exclusive NECA Chucky doll. And it looks pretty cool. I mean, for what it is, it looks pretty neat. But yeah, and it's also going to be like a new 2K master of the film or whatever. They're like remastering or something like that. I don't know. Basically, they're just going to try to make the film look better in HD. I mean, it wasn't shot in HD, obviously. In the 88, I do not think they had HD. But, yeah, they're just going to try to make the film look as good as possible, So that's something that they're going to do. And it'll be interesting to see. But, yeah, Child's Play 1 Blu-ray, it's going to be pretty neat to listen to, pretty neat to watch. Hopefully, if this does well, we'll get a Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, maybe in the Bride Blu-ray, separate Blu-rays. They were all released on Blu-ray in the collection, the box set, a couple years ago that they released, I believe, along with Curse of Chucky when that came out. But I think as far as separate Blu-rays, we never got Blu-rays for Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, or Bride. I think they may have been released in the UK. Maybe. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't think that they have. I do think that they did release them in the UK. At least for Child's Play 2 and Child's Play 3. But I don't think in America they ever have. So, yeah, hopefully Child's Play 1 does well on Blu-ray, we'll get those on Blu-ray as well. And hopefully we'll get like actual Blu-rays of Child's Play 2 and Child's Play 3 and not like bare bones releases, you know what I mean? So, yeah. It'll be pretty interesting to see that Blu-ray of Child's Play 1 when it comes out in October. So, thank you all for listening to this episode, and I will see you all next time for episode number 100. We have come such a long way with this show. So, before you even get to episode number 100, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has watched this show, that has supported the show. It really means a lot to me, So just thank you all for your support. It means the world to me. So we will see you next week for episode number 100.